Sanbonan Kamalamas position. I'm back with another video. So, guys, today I'm gonna be addressing the real address to the Black South African, strictly Black South African, because mostly I address blacks, but like black as African as a whole. But now I'm addressing the Black South African. How come? How come that the DA is at this arrogance? The DA is what it is today. Why the DA is getting the votes from us? You know what does it say to us about us? It says we need a white man to rule this country. We're not finding the solutions to fix our politics, to fix our people. The alternative is worse. I think the alternative is worse. It undermines everything about us as black people. You will realize how much arrogance white people will have as they rise in power. We are realizing every day. They will make sure they undermine anything we say or do or we represent. They'll never shine the light on the good things that ever happen. They will only shine the light on the bad things that are happening. But they are not shining the light that they are still benefiting from this South Africa that they have created. That the ANC have been the beggars. Now they wanna take their power in their own hands. So to me, watching DA rise, it raised the alarm to black people. How far have we come? We need to reorganize. DA have nothing to serve us. Nothing, like nothing, literally nothing. Literally nothing. Guys, you should understand what are we're not really fighting for the jobs, to get jobs, to be hired and back to the machines. Yes, it's part of it. We're fighting for the self-respect, self-dignity. If this country is run by white people economically, then politically, come on. What does that say about white people about black people in South Africa? What does that say about us? We're not participating. We've never participated for the past 30 years, so they had to take it back. I think this collision was a wake-up call. We need to reorganize, remobilize for the good cause now. I don't know what everybody think. I don't care what everybody think, because of their opinion is their opinion. That's why I'm also entitled to this opinion. I think MK needs a couple of years to reorganize itself like it's doing, and it's moving to the quiet right direction. If you notice the direction of MK, they understand the dynamics, like Floyd Shivambu said it, of the politics, of the parliament, of everything that's happening. From my view, I think they are for the right cause. They are just, what can I say? They are just painted because with the brush of Jacob Zuma, because he's the former founder, he's a founder. But I know MK will find a way to not surround the party to the personality of Mr. Jacob Zuma, like in EFF. I know they will find a way. That's why all these names are coming to form something that's gonna work for the people, that's gonna save black South African. I know politics is not gonna save black South African, but I think MK is one of, if we are talking about black dignity, I told you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about our dignity as black people. I'm talking about that. About our dignity that we need. As I've listened, they say Jacob Zuma is a good listener and he listens any structure of the party, which is what you need. So you can understand who can come where, when, how. Mr. Jacob Zuma is very unpredictable, which is what you need in politics. Very unpredictable and very lovable. With right team behind you, going for the right cause, he could change a lot. MK could change a lot. I think MK is for the people because of, you see how short it took, and you see in the past months how many members and people in the higher position it has recruited. And not just recruited, they just cut off with EFF or ANC and went there. We had people in the down structures of, they would say, as NC has sold us out, or people in EFF would say, Julius is leading us to the wrong direction. This is not what we are really about. Now he's pushing a different narrative about us and he doesn't want to be told. There are things like that. That's why they always come out when people disperse. They've always been things like that because they start as gossips, but those gossips start they come from true stuff. So I think at this point, South Africa is at a different arena, and we can all know we all know that, because we've been in this different arena, but the world has taken a different shape. The BRICS, which is Jacob Zuma, who was aligned with it from its initiation, who had balls to initiate it. I think some of the things that are happening right now, with everything that's happening with our foreign affairs with Ukraine and Russia, wouldn't be like they are under Zuma. So you realize with this coalition government that, this NC is gone. It's we only left with the name. That brand, that nice brand that used to be, back in the day, Jack Parcel. You know how when you're wearing Jack Parcel, how you used to be a gas back in a day, or Kavela. I think people still like Kavela because of Big Zulu and Inkabi and everything, you know. Thanks to the Zulu people who have bring Kavela back to life in South Africa. But that's ANC for me. That's ANC. It's like Jack Parcel. It used to, it had good ideas. If ANC implemented its ideas and didn't have so much corruption and didn't sell out and didn't have so much compromise, I think we would be in a better space as people, and we would be thriving, focusing on building, innovating instead of focusing on this poverty struggle, on this lower vibration. So I think we need a place to mobilize as black people. We need a place, we need a home. No matter what, we need a home, because you can't fight there as an Action SA and get 5% or 3%. And I'm fighting there, here. As PA, I'm getting 1% or 4% or 2%. You're fighting there. Then the fight won't be over. We will still be stuck in the same place. You'll be easily bought. Like Mr. Floyd Shivambu said it. Like, I love that interview on my side. I love that interview with SNWX. I love with Sizwe Mpofu. Dr. Sizwe Mpofu, sorry. It's Dr. Sizwe Mpofu, you know. So you gotta give the props where they are due. He has worked for the doctor title, so I gotta give him. So despite unbelieving on Floyd as a person, because of, you know, Mina personally, I don't know why people judge politics as different thing from personality. I think you must be stupid. I can have all these great ideas, but if I don't have a character of implementing, of being strong, of being a leader, if I don't have it in my personality, if I don't build it in my personality, there's nothing inside there. Why don't we invest in personalities instead of, yeah, they are good. I think policies are very good. It's good to listen at the policies. That's number one. But number two, we need to understand what type of person you are. Are you a person who have a reputation to implement? You don't just come off nowhere like some of these people, we don't know them, so out of nowhere. Who are you now? We need people who know, people that are known, that can are known for you know, like the one Dr. Saichen Mabunda has done so much for South Africa, and in terms of insurance, because of what women are doing. So guys, I'm out of this video. We'll talk later. Let's go.